Ever since I was a small boy, I was a big Star Wars fan. I loved it from the moment I saw New Hope, and then I thought I'd never get to watch them in theaters because I was just a small kid when they came out. When I was a young teen, they came out with the revision, and I was able to go see it in the theater with my brother. Episode 1 came out when I was in high school, and then episode 2 and episode 3, and they just added so much more, and they really beefed up the lightsaber fights and the Jedi and everything else. And you know what? The greatest thing about Star Wars, you don't even have to like Star Wars at all, is the lightsaber. There is nothing more iconic than a lightsaber, and I always wonder what it'd be like to have a real lightsaber that actually sliced through stuff. I know, fairy tales, never gonna happen, but I always wanted to also just have a great toy lightsaber that I could fight with, and they were just cheap knockoffs that were like $10 that would collapse, and they just sucked. And then they came out with nicer lightsabers, but they're hundreds of bucks. I've never been able to afford them. Recently, Sabers, a new company, they started a sale, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna pick me up a couple of lightsabers. So because of the sale, I got not just one, but 2 lightsabers in a box. Blade 1 and Blade 2. Cool bag. Hilt 1. Hilt 2. So this one just has the basic electronics, as you can see. And this one has the advanced circuit board. You can also see the difference in the blade. So that's got the circuit board, and this one's in hollow tube. And then they send you a little card reader and a memory card inside the circuit. Theory Sabers logo. All your charging, set pins. For the advanced lightsaber, they send you a tube plug, and they send you this little fingerly stand. It's got a little saber stand. And that's what's inside the box. So I'm going to build these suckers out and then show you what they look like. Okay, I'm going to show you a few of the things that this lightsaber does. This one actually has the enhanced soundboard and the enhanced lighting. Then if I hold it for just 1 second,
low volume, high volume,
it'll go through all the volume settings. If I hold it for 2 seconds,
ignition 7,
it'll do a different ignition. I mean, that's pretty damn fun. You could do stuff like the blasters. You can hold it for a second, and it does the... And if you hold it for 3 seconds,
blade 3.
So now it'll change the blade itself. Now you can't tell, but it's rainbow colored. Flashing rainbows, baby. And then if you hold it for 4 seconds,
Master Yoda,
you can change the font. Even changes the sound when you move the lightsaber.
Darth Sidious.
Oh, Palpatine.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me. You ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the White?
Another Sith one. If you press it for 2 seconds when it's on, it'll change colors. Now this saber has the RGB, so you power it on the same way. With the saber turned off, you press it for a second.
High volume. Low volume. High volume.
If you press it for 2 seconds, it'll actually change the font.
Force is with you, young Skywalker. General Kenobi.
Blaster. Just press it. Hold it for 1 second. striking. If you hold it for 3 seconds, it'll cycle through the colors. So when it has the color you want, you just tap it and it'll stop the changing. And that's pretty much it with this lightsaber. Very simple. Let's check out the other two. So here's my second lightsaber box. So this is the lightsaber I bought. And this is the mystery saber that they gave to me. It's a pretty nice one. Okay, so this one's pretty simple. Turn it on the same way. If you hold it for 1 second, get all your sound.
Low volume. High volume.
Okay, if you hold it for 2 seconds, you start going through the sound fonts. They don't change what the color does, but they're still fun. Okay, that one's cool.
Anakin.
Kenobi. Count Dooku.
Dark Sith Red.
Dark Sith Red.
Cal Kestis.
Yoda.
Tell me, is this training?
My training?
This is my favorite one.
Always
coming up.
training. The universe is. I am told it is the dark saber.
How cool does that sound? And then if you hold it for a second, sounds just like the dark saber, even though it's not the dark saber. And then I accidentally did it earlier, but if you hold it for 3 seconds, 2, 3, that cycles through the music. 2, 3. And then if we keep going, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice off.
Okay, so that turns the clash off. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice
Clash
off.
on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Motion control off.
Motion control off, which we want on. Okay, so here's your functionality with the lightsaber on. So you're going to turn it on. Blasters, of course. Press it for 1 second. It's going to do the... Press it to turn it off. 1, 2, 3. Will color cycle. So just keep pressing the button to change your colors. Okay, when you want to choose your color, just press and hold for a second. And now you can see it's locked into the color. Now if you do 1, 2, 3, it'll actually do the flashing. If you press 1, 2, 3, it'll turn flashing off. And that's basically it for the electronics on this when it's turned on. Pretty nice though. I'll turn it off. There's not much to show you on this last lightsaber. It's actually the same electronics as the other advanced one. This is the Vader saber. That was more the Luke or Anakin saber. They're fantastic lightsabers, so gotta hand it to Theory Sabers for the sale, for the quality. Loving them so far. Gonna play with them with my nephews, hopefully. Appreciate the mystery sabers. I would go check them out and see if you like these. And keep doing what you do, Theory. Hopefully Star Wars will just get back in its tracks. Catch you next time. May the Force be with you. Always.